Hey friends, it's Kevin here, your Sacramento Stockton area realtor and lender here with this week's weekly real estate report. Well, this week I'm going to flip it around. Let's talk about rates first. And the reason why is because rates for the first time in 20 years have surpassed 7%. We are now at 7.08% is the reported Freddie Mac average 30-year fixed rate mortgage with 0.8 of a point. So we've gone past 7%. Well, I've showed you before, it could get a whole lot worse. But we're at 7%. And the adjustable rate mortgage, Freddie Mac is saying the 5/1 ARM adjustable rate mortgage is at under 6%, still 5.96% with only 0.3 of a point. So one would think that adjustable rate mortgage is the way to go. But if you have ever been one of my clients, you know my stance on that. If you've ever watched my show here, you know that I am absolutely against adjustable rate mortgages for almost all circumstances. And the reason why is because I like stability and safety. And with an adjustable rate mortgage, you just don't get that. Now, I know a lot of loan officers out there, I've heard it a million times as a loan officer, those working around me saying, hey, if you don't like this, or, I guess more along the lines is, what are we going to do when the rate adjusts? Don't worry about it. Don't worry about a thing. Hey, when that rate begins to adjust, all you have to do is call me and I will refinance you. Oh my gosh. What a wonderful person to offer such a thing. The problem with that is, refinancing, they're basically selling you a new loan. That would be like going to a car lot and the car lot sales guy saying, hey, if you don't like this car in a couple of years, come back, I'll sell you a new one. Duh. Okay. But in order to refinance, remember, you always need a couple things in order to lower your payment. Number one, you need to have equity. And if you lost your equity, which is very possible in a market that is declining, you're not going to refinance. Number two, if the prevailing fixed rate is higher than your adjustable rate, then you're still not going to save money. Or worse, as an example, today, let's say you got a 5.96 adjustable, but it ends up adjusting up to, let's say, 9. And the loan officer says, I'll refinance you, but the 30-year fixed rate mortgage right now happens to be 8.5. Oh, sure, it's going to go down a little bit, but hey, let's look at what you have today. You could get 7 today, or you could get 6, and we'll see where it goes. I'd always rather take the 7 and say, okay, it's 7 for the next 30 years. That's what it is. Things get better, fine, refinance. Anyway, that's my stance on that. And I guess I'll just keep on harping at that. As long as rates keep going up, there will be people out there who are being enticed for an adjustable. I will be the one saying, don't do it. All right, let's take a look at the market and see what's happening with real estate sales. Oh, we're starting right here with the median list price. Well, finally, it's going down. It is starting to reflect that market. There's a whole lot of news out there. It's all negative. Housing starts are down. Sales are down. This is down. Everything is bad. It's the worst it's ever been. And I believe strongly that a lot of this negativity simply comes from the fact that we are living in a society where if you put something out there, if it's not shocking, if it's not the most negative, you won't get a click. If you don't get a click, you're not doing your job. If you're not doing your job, you're going to get fired. So it better be shocking and it better get a click on there. But things aren't always, they're not that bad. They really aren't. I mean, it kind of seems like it if you watch the news, but if you really just take a step back and go, okay, we're at 7% interest rate. Well, it's been a lot worse in the past. Home prices are falling. Yeah, look where we are. We're just under 600,000. Well, if we zoom out a little bit and look, yeah, it was way down here before. So we're still way up here. It's not bad. I mean, it's not where we were, but it's still high. Housing inventory is great. It's way up here. It used to be way down here. Now it's way up here. It depends on how you look at it, right? But prices are falling. The inventory is falling because it's seasonal. The median sales price, which is obviously following the median list price, is falling. And it has been for quite some time right now. I think we all knew this was coming. And honestly, I think that's a good thing because I want to see more buyers being able to go in and purchase a home. Sellers, we all have our equity. I know we're losing some of it, but I think we'd all agree we're all making a lot of money right now if we're selling. I'm not actually selling. I don't know why I say we, but Sounds better than saying you, right? So anyway, there's still a lot of equity out there. I'm following short sales. I'm following foreclosures. There's like 5, of over 5,000 homes on the market. You have 5 short sales, and most of those are probably reverse mortgage short sales anyway of somebody who passed on. They don't care anymore what their house is worth. All right, so we got that going. Pending sales, yeah, okay. So there's no real nice way to throw this one out there. That's the lowest I've ever seen since I've been keeping track of this data. It's really down. It's really dismal. There's not a lot of people out there really shopping, or they're shopping. They're just not buying and getting into contract. And that does worry me a little bit. I like to see that number come up a little bit, but it is what it is. Which is to say, if you are a buyer, there's not a whole lot of competition. There's not a whole lot of people visiting these homes. And now is the time to write an offer that makes sense for you. Don't be afraid to do it. I keep saying that. So anyway, that's what's going on in real estate this week. Thanks for tuning in. I hope to see you here next week. Have a great weekend. Talk to you later. Bye.